Welcome back to another episode of my Arsenal career mode, guys. In the last episode, we made some offers for 3 right backs. We've gone with Aurier, we've gone with De Sciglio, and we've gone with, let's just double check, I don't want to get this wrong, and of course Dimarcos as well, Oscar Dimarcos. Now this guy looks really, really good. So does Aurier, and so does De Sciglio. We're looking at 80 rated, 81 and 82. So either of these players would be very viable to play at Arsenal Football Club. The offers were Chesney straight up. Basically no extra money, just Chesney, and we're waiting to hear back. But now I've got some bad news, and that is Chelsea have strengthened. Not only do they have Costa and Cavani, they've gone ahead and bought Suarez for £48.5 million. I couldn't afford that. It's such a shame because I might have been able to get Suarez. But of course, we went with Ibra, and he made a great start on his debut, scoring 2 goals against Chelsea to win us the trophy. What is it called again? The Community Shield. There you go. So let's advance towards this game against Norwich and see if we make any of the signings we want to make. Maybe we're not going to hear anything back until after the game. Nope, we're not. That's a shame. But let's kick off the first game of the season. Unfortunately, Khedira did pick up an injury in that game, so Khedira is not going to be able to play in this match. But for this game, I'm actually going to... Yeah, why not? Let's just go with what we have here. I'm pretty happy with that, although I don't really want to get any injuries. And also, I want to see what it's like without Debussy. So we're going to go with Chambers for this game. Why not? And we'll stick with this as our team. In fact, I'm going to go with Draxler as well. So here we go, the first game of the season at the Emirates. It's against Norwich. We have actually lost to Norwich in the Arsenal career mode so far. So let's not do that again. Yes, Socrates, well in. Such an amazing centre-back. Oh, Ibra made the run but stopped. What a save. Lloris with his first proper save for this club. That was incredible. Look at the power on that shot, but he's able to get there, no problem. Chambers is injured. What? Honestly, this Arsenal DNA shit spreads to FIFA as well. Oh, no. Oh! Oh, what a pass that is. Let's go, Royce. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Look at the pace. Oh, he's made it through them, no problem. Oh, Ruddy with an incredible save. Honestly, that's why I picked him to come to the Euros with me for England. Good backup keeper. And don't forget, at the end of the video, you'll be watching the highlights of the quarter-final of the Euro Championship. Let's get the corner in. Oh, that's nice. Oh, man. Sanchez. It had to be Sanchez going for that one, didn't it? Come on, let's get a goal before half-time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't think Royce is going to be able to be picked out there. I'm going to go alone. Go, Draxler. Finesse it. Oh, it's another save. Good little flick on there. Oh, it's up to Royce. Go back to Drax. That's the one. Come on, Draxler. Finish that. Yes, through the legs. Ruddy got stuffed. Draxler is, without doubt, one of my favourite players in this game. Don't forget to check out my top 25 players series. Looks like we're going to be on the attack here. Ibra up to Sanchez. Look at Welbeck trying to get there. Let's cut that across. Oh, it's Ibra. It was for Welbeck. But Ibra's going to finish that every single day of the week. Fantastic break. 2-0. Ozil's found him. Let's give it back to Ibra. Can he make it another double? Oh, it was a good save. Ruddy with a great save. Well, the game's coming to an end very soon. I think the ref's going to blow his whistle. Yep, there we go. A very solid opening day of the season, guys. We get 3 points in the first game. And, wow, another great performance. Okay, so some mixed responses here. Milan have said they are not interested in Chesney. Quite surprised at that. I thought they might have wanted to get a goalkeeper, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Atletico Bilbao, they've accepted, and so have Toulouse. So I don't think De Sciglio is going to be someone I sign. Although I could offer more money plus Chesney, I guess, but... I don't know, there's something about Aurier and Dimarcos. I'm kind of more interested in them. I've used De Sciglio a couple of times over the last few FIFAs, and I haven't used these two very much. So, yeah, let's go ahead and offer them contracts and see kind of which one's cheaper, if you know what I mean. And there we go, simple as that. We've got both of them accepting their contracts. Aurier being considerably cheaper, 50,000 per week. Whereas Dimarcos, 80,000. So, really, it makes sense to go with Aurier. You know, I can use him as a right midfielder, same as Dimarcos. Really, I can use him up front and I could play him in the middle. But Aurier, I've got a good feeling about it. I'm going to go and sign him. So just a quick little squad report here because we've had a few improvements already. Absolutely crazy. Lloris has gone up to 90 already. Socrates has gone up to 86. He's even more overpowered now. This guy is just absolutely ridiculous. But some bad news already is Ibrahimovic going down slightly. So I reckon by the end of this season he's going to be an 86 or an 85. But like I've already mentioned, it's his technical stats. They're not going to go anywhere. And that's what I wanted most from this guy. He's just so good at everything. He might slow down a bit. Big whoop. You know, it's not all about pace sometimes with your strikers if they've got that good stats on the ball. So I'm not too worried about that. Worst case scenario is if he really drops down and say, you know, gets injured or whatever, in January before the Champions League really hots up in, you know, the semi-finals and quarterfinals and the final itself, I'll be able to replace him relatively easy, I'm pretty sure. So there you go. So Aurier goes straight into the team and really excited to use him. And now, guys, we're going to be looking at the England highlights. This is the quarterfinals against Czech Republic. A pretty respectable team. If they've made it to the quarterfinals in the European Championship, you know they've got some decent players in there. But at this point, guys, I was unbeaten. I hadn't conceded a single goal. So it was time to go to that 4-1-2-1-2 that I think really actually, you know, it kind of suits England like it kind of suits Liverpool, if you know what I mean. Two strikers up front with Sterling in the middle. That's the exact type of formation I was going for in this game. Hadn't conceded, like I said, so defensively I was really strong in this competition. You can see the other legs going on right now in the quarters. Germany have beaten France already. You've got Spain and Portugal and so many other big teams in this competition that are playing each other. Luckily enough, I got Czech Republic, the easiest out of them all, so we should be able to beat them. And I really didn't start off well, so straight from kickoff here, they got going at me. And lovely little pass out here onto the right wing. And watch this. This is unbelievable. Look at that. Absolutely hammers it into the top left corner. I could not believe it. Very, very good strike then. Within 3 minutes, we're finding ourselves 1-0 down. That's the first goal we've conceded, and it's the first time we are obviously behind in a match. Now, I was feeling confident because, you know what, the England team, it's so balanced. There's good players in every single position. There's young players. There's slightly more experienced players. We've got Cahill in defence with Jones. Perfect balance. You know, on the right, we've got Klein. On the left, we've got Baines. Perfect balance. You've got young, powerful guy in Klein. And then you've got Baines, experienced, you know, great set-piece taker. But unfortunately, guys, actually, you know, we played Welbeck in this match to give Sturridge a rest. But then we have to bring Sturridge on early because Welbeck gets himself injured. I think he went for the shot and the guy took the ball off him and he ended up kicking the guy's foot. So we brought on Walcott, who obviously I sold to Bayern Munich for some crazy dough. He comes on and I move him slightly out onto the right. So he's playing as like a right forward. But I've got to play Walcott more in these England matches because I started off without him. I wanted to play... obviously a 4-1-2-1-2, you can't really play a right midfielder unless you play him in that right mid slot. But I've got it's kind of like the centre mid parts of that formation. I've got Henderson there, you see. So getting Walcott in is really difficult. But when I did get him in, he scores a goal, and it's a really good finish as well. A lovely ball from Jack Wilshere. Actually, it kind of made me feel like I regret selling Walcott, but. You know what, maybe I could buy him back in January, who knows. But yeah, it's good to play with Walcott once again. He really was causing a lot of trouble for Czech Republic here. Nice little bit of play inside. Rooney hits it and it's just gone wide, unfortunately for him. Could not get a goal. And here's Delph, who plays on the other side of those two centre mids. Wilshere at CDM, Sterling at Cam. And look at Walcott trying the cheeky chip. I put way too much power on that. And then into the 90th minute, it's still 0-0. A pretty poor cross there. And we go into extra time. Really didn't want this. You know, potentially if we go through to the semis, we're going to be knackered because it's only 3 days away or 4 days away. But anyway, deep into the first half of extra time, Rooney finally gets the goal. It's a beautiful cross from Walcott. And that makes it 1-0 with just 15 minutes remaining. So it was all about just defending this result. And I can say safely, guys, I defended like a boss. And we actually do go ahead and win the tie 2-1, and we go through to the semi-finals. In the next episode, you'll see the highlights of that, and you'll find out who it is. But thanks for watching, guys. Please drop a like if you've enjoyed the episode, and I will see you later for another episode of my Top 25 Countdown.